We want to see these get signed as quickly as possible. I've had many good conversations, a lot of work to be done, obviously, but I'm very optimistic we could see people receiving these medications before the end of the year.
There's no list of essential drugs. There's no money for it in this year's budget. And perhaps most important of all, the bill is yet to pass the House. But Health Minister Mark Holland is optimistic about Pharmacare, saying provinces willing to work with his government could see the first phase rolled out before the end of the year.
I want to get this done, basically try to negotiate these agreements even as we're working through it in Parliament. Sylvia Jones and I have both spoken and exchanged messages recently over the last few days. And I think, I don't want to speak for her, but I want to say that, she's been very reasonable in these conversations, and I'm extremely optimistic that we can, in short order, find an agreement. I had a conversation with Premier Fury just a few days ago from Newfoundland and Labrador. He's exceptionally excited on behalf of his province to get rolling on this as fast as possible. Minister Dix, with their government in British Columbia, wants to sign something even before the legislation is passed.
But there are holdouts. Alberta and Quebec have said thanks but no thanks, expressing they'd rather get the cash equivalent from the federal government rather than participating in Pharmacare. It's not clear what that cash equivalent would be, though. Despite Holland's optimistic timelines, it's not expected that Pharmacare will be in this year's federal budget, to be tabled April 16th.
Whether it's in this budget or the next budget, I think is a question that remains to be clear. There's still a lot of work left to do. Groups like mine are looking at the legislation carefully. The budget is definitely something that we're going to want to see more money put into very clearly so that provinces know that if they're going to enter negotiations, there's going to be some money to come along with it.
In Ottawa, Shally Lee, City News.